Our Prime Minister is about to get some FaceTime with the President. Justin Trudeau will be making the trek to Washington Monday for a sit-down with Donald Trump. Speaking in Nunavut today, the PM says the talks will be all about strengthening the current bond between the U.S. and Canada.
We both got elected on commitments to strengthen the middle class and support those working hard to join it, and that's exactly what we're going to be focused on in these meetings. Making sure that the millions of good middle class jobs on both sides of our borders that are dependent on the smooth flow of goods and services and people back and forth across our border, reinforcing the deep connections and friendship between Canada and the United States that goes far beyond the President or Prime Minister, that goes to all Canadians and all Americans as we work together, as we grow businesses together, as we share an approach on the world.
The official agenda for the visit has yet to be released. Parliament Hill Bureau Chief Cormac Sweeney breaks down some of the issues that are bound to pop up when Trump and Trudeau meet face to face.
This is the most important meeting for Justin Trudeau since he became Prime Minister. A lot is riding on these two leaders cooperating, even though they don't see eye to eye on many policy issues. It's clear this will not be the bromance that we saw with President Barack Obama, but the two need to work together. Now, one of the key focuses of this meeting will likely be the renegotiations of NAFTA, something Trump has been calling for, as well as possibly that border tax that's being talked about in the U.S. on Canadian exports into America. Both of those issues could have huge economic consequences for our country. Another issue could also be that travel ban that Trump has put in place and the immigration effects it could have on Canada, as well as our spending on our military as Trump criticizes NATO allies. Basically, this is going to be a big sell job for Trudeau and his team. We've seen some groundwork laid by several cabinet ministers who were in the U.S. this week for some high-level meetings. Trudeau will have to talk to Trump directly and make the case that open trade and open borders between Canada and the U.S. is good for American jobs, good for American business, and good for the American government. Trump likes to pride himself as a negotiator. We have to let him know what's in it for him. Now, the opposition has also been weighing in on all of this. The NDP says they want to see Trudeau talk tough with Trump, especially on that issue of the travel ban, while the Conservatives see things differently. They want to see Trudeau act calm so that we can have better negotiations and dialogue moving forward. Now, I've spoken with a few experts who say Trudeau has to strike the right balance. He has to make sure he stands up for Canadian interests, but also not tick off a very unpredictable president. As well, he needs to make sure he doesn't seem too weak, so he's still taken seriously. So he has to walk a very fine line, and how he'll walk it, we'll find out on Monday. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in the Oval Office for that meeting. In Ottawa, Cormac Sweeney, City News.